All right, guys, we get the 24 Can Am Defender. We are putting on the 66-inch KFI Pro Poly Plow. So far, the only thing I've done, of course, pulled it out of the box here, putting this top mat on. So I couldn't find my instructions that came with it. I don't know if they forgot to put them in the box or what. So I kind of did a little looking all around online and found it on their website as far as which direction to put this bar. So if you can see it there, it does go and bend up instead of this going and bending forward. To me, I thought it made more sense actually for it to like bend forward to support that, but they show it this part flipped up. So that's what I did. Bolts through the front, washer nut on the back. Make sure not to over tighten them, as I did on actually my first one and broke one of the bolts. So I get to run 2 of those and replace one of them tomorrow. As you can see, I got one missing there and one missing there, the broken one, and then the one I'm taking to get another one. Other than that, you'll see I got the bottom plates on here. Push this forward. So that's pretty simple. These top bolts here are 11 millimeter. These bottom ones here are 14 millimeter. You'll just want to make sure, you can see there, it's not very much room to get a wrench back there. So you just want to make sure to, of course, do the bottom one first, get it nice and snug, and then put the top bolt through where you won't be able to get the wrench. Pretty quick and easy. And then this little groove right there on the bottom, you can see, maybe extra hand here, right here, this groove goes down on both sides. So that's where I'm at now. I'm gonna put the flags on the side here. Pretty simple, 2 bolts, top one's adjustable. And then we'll continue on. All right, we're back. So I installed these, went ahead and tightened the bottom one's pretty snug, left the top ones, as you can see, just a little bit loose. Once I get this mounted on the Can Am, then I'll be able to adjust it and I'll just tighten it up. So both sides done there. So I had bought this push tube and plow kit for my Razor Pro XP 2 years ago. So they have updated this. So this is round. This is the old one. I think the part number was like 105635 KFI, and they have a squared one that's supposed to be better than this round one, but I bought it 2 years ago, never took it out of the box, ended up selling my Pro XP, so I figured I would buy the mount for the Defender and go ahead and use it. So all the parts I purchased coincide with the old round push tube. So we got that. Then I have some of the parts listed here. Some of them I had bought, like I said, 2 years ago. Some of them I have recently bought. So like the 106330, it's a push tube track extension. On the Pro XP, they recommended that so you can actually get more tilt on the blade if you were to kick it, you know, side to side. So I'm not sure if I want to use that on the Defender. I guess we'll see how it works without it. Plow extension relief. So if I understand that, basically it mounts, it's an arm that mounts at the top here, and it's basically just a little I guess pin, you would say, and you hook your winch directly to it. I was going to use that on the old Pro XP, but I think I'm going to do another setup on this one. So I actually bought both of them. I probably don't need this one. I need to use the 6-inch wide pulley fair lead. So this mounts up to the winch, the factory winch, and it's a single pulley in the center. So you don't use your factory roller on the winch, you use a single pulley. Winch cable comes out, and then I'm gonna have it come down, and there's gonna be another pulley and hook that I bought from Can Am, hasn't came in yet. It's gonna actually hook to this and then actually come up, and it's gonna have another, I'm gonna use the factory hook and then this strap, and this strap is gonna go to probably, I would say right here on the front bumper. So basically, pulley off this, down to the plow, up, back up, and then strapped here. So basically, it's supposed to be easier on the winch than running just the winch cable directly. So we'll see how it plays out. I'm sure there'll be some adjustments. Let's just keep on moving forward on it. So real quick, I forgot to add. So the plow mount number for the Can Am is the 105780. So that's for the mount. And then on the 24 with the 30-inch factory tires, I've read two different things. Either a 2-inch lift kit or a 4-inch lift kit to have this mount more level. So of course you want your push tubes to be as level as possible. So if your mount's clear up here, it puts it in a bad angle. So this kit adds extensions 4 inches higher to where the mounts are on the Can Am, making it more level, more efficient. The blade, when you drop it, won't be higher on one side when you have it angled or such. So I read back and forth whether it be 2-inch or 4-inch. I went ahead and bought the 4-inch, which is 105705. Other than that, let's get at it. All right, guys, sorry, skipping way ahead here. I decided as I was putting it together that there were so many adjustments that I was better off getting it together and then showing the end result of how I placed everything instead of trial and error on video. So skipping ahead here, the 4-inch lift on the 24 Can Am here worked perfect. As you can see, it drops it down nicely here. And what I mean by 4-inch lift, it's almost like a 4-inch drop, I guess, but they consider it a lift because it raises the mount. So that works perfectly there. As you can see, it mounts very easy just with the 2 pins, where the cotter pins go through. Pretty self-explanatory there, obviously. Mounted the springs to there. I have got to use this in the middle, in between when I ended and this video here. It's been about 2 weeks. I've got to use it twice. Works awesome, flawlessly. So I felt confident about finishing the video, showing how I set it up, and hopefully it works for you just as well. So got the same plow. You can see about how many washers I use there. That seems to be the sweet spot. 2 spacers at the top. I want to say it was 8 washers on each side. I gave it the right height. See there, that all came out good. So the pulley setup, that's the setup that I wasn't sure where to mount this. So as you can see, I took the factory roller off, mounted, it's the wide, I showed it earlier in the other video, it's the wide mount there. And then this is actually the standard mount. It's what you use to mount to the actual plow. So wide mount, standard mount. So I'll show you about bolts. I kind of removed this back and forth, wanted it straight on. I don't know if you can tell in there. So I wanted it as straight as possible, which equals bolts pretty much at the top of the groove. So you could adjust it higher or lower, but this seemed to work out well. On down. So another thing, I wasn't sure where to mount this, as this can be mounted here, 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 and there's one other spot I don't remember. Not important, because this seemed too perfect for me. So you can see where the bolts are lined up. You can see which holes I use there. Use the furthest ones forward. There's 3 different options there. Same with up here. Use the forward one here. So like I said, this is why I didn't want to do it while making the video. I kind of skipped forward because I wanted to test it. I wanted to actually plow with it. And it, like I said, flawless, no issues. Very happy with it, how it was set up first try. So forward there, top one there, bolts all the way down. I did, so to back up for about an extra $1,000. I know you can get the side mount actuator to where it pivots this side to side and you don't have to do it manually. I'm glad I didn't spend the extra $1,000 honestly, because I only hopped out once, and with this thing up, it's so easy to pull up, adjust. It's really not that big of a deal. Maybe if you plow a crap load, which I don't, it may be worth it to not have to get out, but I'm happy with this setup. If you have any questions or anything, leave it in the comment. Did an awesome job. We only got about, I don't know, 4 or 5 inches of snow, so it's not like I really even put it to the test. But I was really happy with the whole setup here. Strap up to the bumper, raises it and lowers it plenty high enough. I have a curve at the end of the driveway, so that was another concern, is how high the plow would go. And it goes plenty high, so make sure to subscribe to the channel. Stay tuned. Just a few projects going on. Just got done with the sound deadening. Did the second skin. Onic battery. And get her add 2 more 7.7s on the roof. 2 amps, 1 on each side, and 2 subs underneath the seat. So Corbin Customs package coming up after that. So we'll have some good videos here, but I just wanted to do an update on this in case anybody had any questions, or you need me to zoom in or look at anything particular. I know when I was putting it together, I was like, man, I wish I could find a video of exactly how somebody set this up. So I actually feel like I lucked out with this all working flawlessly on the first try, because like I said, there's just so many different configurations I could work out, and this seemed to work great for me, so I'm happy with it, and hopefully it works for you. Thanks.